Hi, I'm Rachel. That's Missy behind me on the bed, and I am here to do an author's answer video. The author's answer series was started by J.D. Archer and his writing group, where they've posed several questions to one another about reading and writing for writers. And for the past couple of years, I have been answering each question sequentially, one per month. And I've included them all on my own AuthorTube playlist, and I'll also include a link to J.D. Archer's Author's Answer playlist down below. So this month I am up to question number 34, which is to talk about writing software that you use, and so I thought I would do a very quick shout out to Scrivener. Scrivener is a very famous piece of writing software for authors. There are a lot of similar software programs now, but I believe Scrivener is certainly the most popular. You'll see a whole list of them that have aligned with NaNoWriMo, for example, National Novel Writing Month, and they offer prizes for people who win NaNoWriMo, but Scrivener is always at the top of that list. And if you win NaNoWriMo, you can get a code to buy Scrivener at half off. So something to keep in mind if you want to try it out, but maybe you don't want to spend full price. So I'll link to the Nano Scrivener page and just the normal Scrivener page from, their manufacturer down below. There are a lot of wonderful Scrivener tutorials out there, including from Scrivener Literature and Latte, the manufacturer itself. Scrivener is a program that where you can compile everything in one location. Its claim to fame is that in the sidebar you have a big binder where at one section you can organize your actual manuscript and just sort of click through it easily. And below it you can also compile a whole bunch of research. It can get far more complicated than that, and there's some things that I probably should try to do more with myself. Even things as simple as learning how to block out the rest of my screen while typing away at my project, so perhaps I'm not quite so tempted to go, traipsing around the internet when I, hit a snag in my writing. But for the most part, I thought what I might have to offer rather quickly is my proof that even if you're overwhelmed by all that Scrivener can offer, you can still do some cool bare minimum stuff with it. So I will leave links to more comprehensive Scrivener tutorials down below, but I'll just take you very quickly into the file I'm using for my fantasy project, which I was just in earlier tonight, putting in the next part of my outline for Act 2A. Huzzah! So let's go over there now. Okay, so this is a cat, not included with Scrivener, but she is a big fan of my computer case. Alright, so here we go. I thought I'd take you over to the research section where in my fantasy novel I have things so far divided up by act. I just put in my outlining for Act 2A, so it's pretty simple. Let me click on it. So yeah, I just put in a chapter summary for each section, so I just have one text file per chapter in my outline over here. And then if I go up the binder, you'll find the actual manuscript where the actual draft is located. So if the folders are each of my chapters. In my literary fiction novella, I do things a bit differently. There's so much navel gazing, I guess, in literary fiction that I use each of these text boxes for a scene. and like, and in the compile they're divvied up with little, hatches between each scene. But for the fantasy project, I just have one text per chapter that kind of aligns with my outline in the research section. So here's chapter 1. So you can see in this little note card synopsis, I have pasted my little chapter outline, and then in the actual text box I have the chapter. So that's basically how I use Scrivener. So that about covers it for me now. Very short and sweet this month, and pretty low-tech for talking about software. I just, shook my camera around my laptop. But anyway, hope it was a nice little teaser for Scrivener. And I will be back tomorrow to talk about my Friday reads, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.